Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? So, we're back for another edition of All In.
No!
Back here at the bar.
No!
So, yeah, so another one.
They're all gonna laugh at you!
No, they're not.
They're all gonna laugh at you!
No, they're not.
I can't do the voice, but I can do the thing. No!
So, as you can hear by his hints, I told you last video we're going to do something way different. We're not doing music.
Well, there is some music involved in this, but not
It's
all.
not rock music, it's more comedian type stuff. So
Yes.
we're back for another edition of All In, and we're going to do Adam Sandler.
That's
right.
Sandler.
So,
The man, the myth, the legend.
so in this case, the comedian must have 5 or more original studio albums.
And he
Cover
does.
albums can count.
Yes.
We generally don't do live or acoustic albums unless it's all original to the form.
Right.
So here we go. And Adam Sandler just meets the criteria with his 5 albums.
With 5 albums. Now, for those of you who are fans of Adam Sandler, I'm sure you are because of his movies and all that, but back in the day, he was...
This was before his movies, honestly.
He was a stand-up comedian. He was on Saturday Night Live. But he recorded several studio albums of different skits and sketches. Very similar to, I guess you could say, like like the old school radio programs in the 40s and 50s where you just listened and you envisioned what was going on. He had sound effects. He had other people working with him. There were just random things. And oh my God, did this shit get popular in high school. Now, I will admit, I did not hear any of these until your birthday party that we had.
Let me guess. It was Graver.
Yeah.
He's the one who introduced me to them. It was before my birthday party.
Yeah.
He brought a blank tape. Well, I guess he wasn't allowed to sneak the original copies into his parents' house because his mom wouldn't even let him listen to Metallica. But he had a blank tape with "They're All Gonna Laugh at You" on it, and we listened to that.
Yep. But it was at your birthday party.
We listened to it on a sound design boombox.
Yeah, we all sat around like, hey, let's listen to this. And that was the first time.
And of course, anytime my dad stopped, then we had to stop the tape real quick.
Yep. But that was the
what's
first...
a tape?
Yeah, what's a tape? What's a CD? But that was the first time I had heard Adam Sandler with his comedic sketches. And I am not ashamed to admit...
I thought you heard him before I did.
No. No, I did not. I mean, I've heard of him,
but not this.
But I never heard his CDs. And I am not afraid to admit it. To this day, all 5 of his discs, I know by heart.
This is true.
This is absolutely true.
We had a science teacher who talked like the Clear Eyes guy,
Mr. Gross.
Yes, and it was one of them classes where you had an 80-minute class period. The whole fucking front row of kids slept during the whole 80 minutes.
I'm going to speak now for 70 minutes.
We didn't pay a damn word of attention to Mr. Gross. Meanwhile, he's reciting like that time. I think at that time we had like the first 2 albums, and he recited both of them end to end the whole period.
When we separated into groups to do projects and everything like that, I would entertain the entire class with my shit.
This is true.
And I had every single sketch memorized. I didn't do the songs because I don't have the voice of an angel like I do now. But I did all the sketches, and I knew them all by heart. I can't explain it. I have an amazing memory for useless knowledge and useless trivia. But since we don't have the physical copy of the first album, they're all going to laugh at you!
Yeah, I have it at home. I guess I just didn't bring it. I was in a hurry.
It's fine. I think that was 95?
93.
93.
So he released... So he has 5 albums spanning from 1993's debut, They're All Gonna Laugh at You, all the way to Don't Tell from 2004. And he hasn't released anything since as far as albums go.
No, because he went full on movies and TV.
Yeah, I feel like by the 2000s he really pushed a lot of movies out there.
Oh yeah, I mean he has like a 6-figure deal with Netflix to just push out movies every year.
Like how many damn movies does he have by now?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Like from like the mid 90s to like the mid 2000s, I'll bet he has probably like maybe 10 or 15.
More than likely, maybe even more than that.
I mean, just in the 90s, he had probably a movie every year.
Yep, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
Little
You had
Nicky,
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
You had The Wedding Singer.
Yeah, he was everywhere. He still is everywhere.
You had Waterboy.
Yep.
That was a good one.
I always thought Adam
The
Sandler...
water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Adam Sandler is a funny
Needle
fucking dude.
dick. Needle dick.
Stop
Sorry.
making fun of me!
That
Sorry.
Veronica Vaughn is one hot piece of ace. I forget which one that was from.
Billy Madison.
Okay.
You can tell him...
Turn your reading as fun books to page 69. 69.
69. Yeah, you can tell I'm an Adam Sandler fan. So, what the... no, they're all going to laugh at you.
Yeah, that was his
out.
debut, so we're going to go to it here on Wiki since I forgot to bring the fucking CD.
Let me see if I can remember it.
And, of course, you got your cover here. I don't know how well you see it.
Yeah, he looks like a doofus. Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay, track listing.
I can't name them all like verbatim, but I will try. First one, Assistant Principal's Big Day.
Ding, ding, ding.
Buffoon in college, or talks to the college guy.
Close. Dean of Admissions. Ding,
Dean of
ding, ding.
Admissions, yeah, in college. Okay. Longest P.
Wrong.
Oh,
Buddy.
Fuck. Buddy, fuck.
Then the longest P.
Hey, buddy. How's the bathroom, buddy?
Okay, then track 5.
Track 5 is the song Food Innuendo Guy.
Correct.
Next one, Severe Beating of a High School Janitor.
Correct.
Right Field.
Correct.
Buffoon on a Date.
With the valedictorian.
Valedictorian on, yeah.
Yep.
Next one of my favorites, Mr. Spindell's Phone Call.
Correct.
Thanksgiving song after that.
Yes, and I've heard this one played on the radio, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a radio-friendly song, believe it or not.
Wrap the turkey up in aluminum foil.
Okay,
My
what's the
brother
other one?
likes to masturbate with baby oil. Next one is Severe Beating of a High School Bus Driver.
Correct.
Sorry, need a drink. Next one, title track. No!
Oh, Mom, yep.
They're all gonna laugh at you! Next one, Fatty McGee.
Yep. This is a good one.
Named after Matt Christian.
Yep.
Next one is a song.
This is funny. I memorized every word to this myself.
At a medium pace. One of the funniest songs you will ever hear.
Yeah, this is actually a ballad.
It starts off like a ballad because I remember playing this for my brother the first time, and he's...
Oh, so he never heard it until, like, later, too.
Yeah, he's looking at me like, what the hell is this? I'm like, just wait.
He probably thought you were a wuss.
And like, the first 3 lines, he's like, put your arms around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so? Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. And then it turns into just nothing but smut. I will not repeat it here. Okay.
Spit on my hand and strike my cock at a medium pace.
Okay, that was the one line I was going to do. And
play with my balls and tell me how big they are.
As soon as he heard that, he started laughing hysterically.
Honey, rub your beaver up and down my face. I remember that song.
Sit on the corner of the bed and watch me whack off.
But yeah, the first time I heard it was because of Graver.
Yeah. So, after a medium pace is Severe Beating of a High School Science Teacher.
Yep.
I'm So Wasted. No.
Wrong.
No. Cheerleader.
Yep.
Cheerleader. I'm So Wasted is after that.
You guys are assholes!
Wasted is after that. I think,
yeah, you're right about that.
Man, I'm so wasted, man. David Spade did that voice, by the way.
Oh, David Spade guested in a lot of his stuff here.
Yeah. I mean, he had a lot of big names on this one. After that is Lunch Ladyland.
And they did play that one on the radio, too.
Yep. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah.
Okay.
After that, Severe Beating of a Spanish Teacher.
Correct.
My all-time favorite,
yes.
Toll Booth Willie.
Oh, yeah. Me and Graver, whenever me and Graver were first listening to it, we counted all the F words in it. It has 42 F-bombs in the time frame of 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
How you doing, Toll Booth Willie? Good, thanks for asking.
My favorite line on that bit was, here's $1.25 and go fuck yourself.
Yep.
I always loved that line.
Like, oh, that's great, considering you're a fucking idiot. Go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch!
I'll come out of the booth and fucking whack you, you fucking prick!
At the very end, he gets hit by a car, and like, I always wondered what it'd be like to
That was David Spade in that one,
yep,
right?
Dried up, stinky dick licker. Why, you fucking pricks. I fucking hear every fucking word you're saying. After that one is, it's a buffoon, but I forget what it's called, like Phone Call? Or...
It's called Teenage Love on the Phone.
Teenage Love on the Phone, yes. But the buffoon is in that one.
Yes.
Fucking shit! I can't do them because of my voice. And the last one is a song, My Little Chicken.
Boy, you got this down pat still.
Goddamn right I do.
Yeah, damn good album. Funny as hell in the end. It was, I mean, when I was listening to this during work, and it was like memories coming back listening to this stuff.
Hey man, let me in there first. Like, I really gotta pee.
So then we move on to What the Hell Happened to Me. This album right here.
This is the more well-known one. I mean, They're All Gonna Laugh at You is good. This one, I think, gets more attention. But I prefer They're All Gonna Laugh at You myself. But.
Well, he was maybe like 3 movies in by the time this dropped.
That is true. Religious Cult is the first one.
Joining the Cult, yep.
Yep, Joining the Cult. Respect.
Uh-huh.
I love that one.
Oh, I like the next one.
Ode to My Car.
Piece of shit car. I got a piece of shit car. Sucks royal dick. The fucking pile of shit. I love it. It's like a reggae song.
Yeah. Then he introduces...
I have to open... Or how did that one line go? Like, something about he had to open his door with a coat hanger and the chick, I'll never bang her or something. How does that line go?
Yeah, he's like, and the door locks are busted. I have to use a fucking coat hanger.
The girls, they see my car out. There's no chance I get to bang her. She never ever get the pussy.
Hey,
piece
shut
of
up.
shit car.
He's like, hey, shut up.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Bald fucking tires.
No rear view fucking mirror. 73 colors. Fucking rag for a gas cap. Cabby, give me a push.
Cabby, give me a push.
I love that song.
Oh, yeah. Next one is Excited Southerner orders a meal at his favorite diner.
Yippers.
He's like, how are you? The chef's out. On a call. But the next one is probably one of his more famous ones.
Oh, man, this is a good one.
The goat. The talking goat.
And that famous line that everybody in school quoted.
Ow, fuck me in the goat ass! Is that not the right one?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. You were looking at me like, no, that's not the right one.
That was a long track. I think it was like an 8-minute skit.
Yeah, that was an 8-minute skit. For the time that it was, that was a pretty long one.
But it was a good one.
Yeah. Next one, Hanukkah song. Of course, we all know that
yeah,
one.
and they do play that one on the radio.
Yeah. Excited Southerner, I guess Pulled Over by a Cop.
And that's something I got to mention about these Adam Sandler CDs. Every album he does here, he kind of has like this running theme. Like here you have the Excited Southerner. On the last one you had...
The buffoon.
You had the buffoon, and you also had the severe beating of...
Yeah.
He always has these little sub-themes going on here in these albums.
Yeah, so the Excited Southerner, he appears, I think, 4 times in this album. 4 or 5 times.
Oh, man, I remember, like, I had it was not Derek Russell, but Derek Johnson. He was in our class.
Yep.
Well, he had this album right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he, before I had a CD player, he taped it off for me. And I remember, like, in Boy Scouts, we rode to Florida on the Amtrak train, 32-hour ride from Philly to Miami.
Yep.
And I probably spun this album maybe 3 or 4 times on the Walkman on the tape. Listen to this. I get memories of the Amtrak train when I listen to this.
Yep. So after the...
Along with this, it was this and Dead Milkman's Bitchin' Camaro. I was between them two on the train.
Love that song. So after the Excited Southerner and the Pulled Over by a Cop, it's the Hypnotist?
Correct. Yeah, that's the guy who's like farting.
Yeah, which is a good one. Polychronopolis.
I'm a big fucking dick.
Yeah, great.
I'm a pain in your ass.
Great way to begin a song. Like, I'm a big fucking dick.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Excited Southerner has a job interview.
You got it down.
Next one is Do It For Your Mama.
Cock and balls.
Why don't you play with your cock and balls for Mama? No, I don't think so, Mom. Like, okay, baby. Oh, shit. Crazy Love.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Excited Southerner meets Mel Gibson.
Yep.
Cow.
The Adventures of the Cow, it's
Adventures
called.
of the Cow, yes. It's just a cow doing random shit. One of my favorites sounds like, and now a cow goes to a strip club and gets kicked out for not having shoes on. Like,
or a cow gets pushed in a swimming pool or something. I forget how it goes, but
he does.
I remember he ends up in the water.
Yeah,
or something.
he does like the high dive, and then realizes he can't swim. But my favorite part of the cow one is like, and now the cow goes skydiving and thinks his parachute isn't going to open, but it finally does, 40 feet from the ground. But the guy's like, Don't worry about it, cow. Just jump in and quit being a pansy and do it. He pushes him out. The grandma song. It's
Is it Dip Doodle?
Dip Doodle. Yes, Dip Doodle. But he talking about his grandma because he's talking in tongues. Excited Southerner proposes to a girl.
To a woman.
To a girl,
same thing. This is a good one.
Shit, I don't know what it's called, but it's the guys talking about growing up.
They were in a car or something.
Yeah.
Memory Lane, it's called.
Memory Lane, yes, because they.
Yeah, and like every time one gets a memory, like
it's a 60-year-old guy.
Off.
Yeah.
Like something about smelling a 60-year-old guy's balls or something.
They smell like a skunk, and they're like, yeah.
This is fun. This is fun talking about this when you're drunk.
I know. Because it's like, yeah, it reminds me of smelling weed. Like, no, it reminds me of smelling a pussy. Like, it reminds me of smelling an ass.
It reminds me of smelling an old guy's balls.
Yeah, and then they stop, kick him out.
Didn't they Adam Sandler kind of like took that and kind of like did that shtick on Big Daddy about like old balls.
A lot of his...
Like, you kind of notice this kind of transfers to the movies a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of his shtick in these CDs go to his movies.
Like, remember on Happy Gilmore when he had a fucking freak out and was like hitting the club everywhere, and he kind of said "fucking me in a goat ass" in the middle of it.
Yep.
So you do kind of see a little bit of this in the movies, but not near as harsh.
So Memory Lane, and then I'm So Wasted.
It's Mr. Bako. Mr. Baked.
Yep, Mr. Bako. Because he's like, I'm fucking wasted. Another one I did not hear until much, much later, but it's still really good. Sex or Weightlifting.
Having sex
Having
or
sex.
working out. Or working out or having sex.
He's like, now I'm going to play you a tape, and you're going to tell me if these two people are having sex or if they're lifting weights. And he's like, oh my god, I'm fucking the shit out of you. I was like, well, that's people having sex.
Oh, we're two gay guys fucking.
Yeah, that's what I get.
That was a...
We're two guys fucking. Oh, fucking. Like, no, two men doing a military press. Like, what? No, you're wrong. Thank you very much for stopping by. That's a great one. And then the last song is the title track, What the Hell Happened to Me?
Yep.
Okay.
You got that one down pat.
Damn. Good. So fucking good.
We move on. That was 96. We got 97. He did all songs on this one.
All
What's your
songs,
name?
It kind of disappointed me that there were no sketches, but at the same time, Adam Sandler is a very talented musician. All of these songs are really, really good. Let me see if I can do this one. Moida?
Yeah, that's the first track.
The Lonesome Kicker.
Yep.
Bad Boyfriend.
Fuck you! Yeah, that's the one.
Pickin' Daisies.
Yep.
Corduroy Blues.
Yep.
God damn. This is kind of scary how much I know this one. I'm trying to... Sweet Beatrice.
You skipped one.
No, I did skip one.
Listening to
the radio. Yes, listen to the radio.
And then Sweet Beatrice.
Sweet Beatrice. The dancing, the disco.
Dancing and
Pantsin'.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Dancing and Pantsin'. Zitty Van Zittles?
Yeah. It looks like that's what it is.
Yeah, Zitty Van Zittles. 4 years old is after that one. Mm-hmm. Which is a good one. I'm 4 years old! Voodoo.
Mm-hmm. Not the Godsmack song.
Yeah, not the Godsmack. The Respect song. Which,
yeah, Respect! Gotta share the fucking respect! It's kind of like a sequel to that. To the Little
Kinda,
Nicky.
yeah.
That's another theme. Like, you had a guy named Little Nicky in this album, and then they made a movie of it.
Yeah.
So there's another example.
And then after that one is probably one of the greatest songs ever, the Goat Song.
Oh yeah, that was another sequel to it.
Love that song.
Yeah, I think that was the best track on that whole album, honestly.
Yep. And then the last one is Red Hooded Sweatshirt, which he did on Saturday Night Live.
Which we gotta, you don't get this with downloads, but we gotta show this.
Absolutely, because back in the day when they had CDs, they had
nuts.
physical media. Look at this shit.
I don't know how well you can see that.
You had a game that you could play, the Goat game. Respect. Look at that
If you
shit.
make it to the back of the truck, you're the winner.
Yeah, because the poor goat, I have to get on the fucking truck. The old man's going to beat me with a hickory stick.
You don't get this with downloads.
Not at all.
A little behind the scenes, sorry about that. The battery was about to croak, and we caught it in time this time.
We have fresh electrical tape on the battery to hold it in.
So, on to the next album. So, in this one, 1999, we have Stan and Judy's Kid.
If I have to rank them, I honestly like this one probably the best.
Really?
I do, because it's some of his best work. I think he kind of peaked around this time. Not saying that the other ones are terrible, but this one is personally my favorite. So, okay, here we go.
Yeah, see, this one actually has the cool guy theme. Again, the sub-themes.
Yep, because we had the buffoon, we had the excited southerner. We didn't have one for the whole singing one, but
But yeah, let's...
first one.
So here we got 17 tracks, so let's go track one here.
Let's see what I can do it. Hot water burn baby.
Correct?
Hot water burn baby.
Okay.
Hot water burn the baby. Cool guy number 1.
Yep. So there's the theme.
Where the cool guy is, the entire theme is him trying to hit on these women, but he always has these weird names for his phallic area.
And it turns him off.
In this one particular, he goes, "Why don't you put your sweet hands on my jimma jamma?"
What?
Yeah, on my manhood, baby. Like, no, I think I'm gonna go. They go, damn! 7-foot man.
Because my penis was 7 foot wide!
He did that one on a live track, which is great.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Next one, the peeper.
The peeper.
What's going through his head? Whoa! And all it is just him staring at this woman. It's very innocent sounding because she's not like naked or anything. But he's like, pull out nipple clips. Painful! But deserve it. Cool guy number 2 is next.
Yep.
Where he bathes his blue balls in the water. His wet wiener. Third, I don't know the name of it.
Dee-wee.
Dee-wee. God.
My friend, the massive idiot, in parentheses.
Yes, because he's this guy, be like, said to be here at 7. He clocked in at 7:44, or he called in at 7:44. He done broke the mask, got a thumb mask. Yeah, I know the song. Where the fuck is he? My first try. Next one is Whitey.
Yep.
Yeah, that one is one of his longest sketches. It's like,
Is that the one that like they were in the boat?
No, that's on here.
I'm thinking of that.
That's
a
on
little
here.
later in the album.
Whitey is the guy. He's like, "How you doing, pal?" He's like the little midget. He teaches or he coaches basketball. Like, if my voice was so much better now, I could do the voice, but I can't. I really can't because he talks like, "How you doing there, pal? Are you like that?"
Kenny could probably do the voice.
He probably could.
He got the Mickey Mouse voice.
Cool guy is after this one, number 3.
Yep.
He's like, this is quite chill. No, that's...
I like how you put the burp in the middle and just keep going.
Yeah.
Just a little behind the scenes.
No, this is where... I think he doesn't call the number yet. Anyway, cool guy number 3 is there. There's a song... Oh! One of my favorite songs. It's about the whore.
Is it called She Comes Home to Me?
She Comes Home to Me, yes. Because it's a song about a man who's married to a whore. Because that's the beginning line. He goes, Though I've always been a fool for love, I have finally made my score. I got a girl and I don't mean to boast, but she loves me the most. Even though she's a highly paid whore. And he goes from there. The one after that is my favorite one on this album, The Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because I love Adam's voice in that because he just plays this commentator of a golf game. He's like, yes, the champion is now approaching the AT&T ball with an insurmountable 8-stroke lead. And my favorite line, he goes, because the champion just starts losing his goddamn mind throughout this entire game. At the end, he's like, he takes a few steps towards the hole, unbuckles his belt. The champion is defecating in the cup, and the gallery has seen enough. Oh, my throat. Cool Guy number 4.
Yep.
Where he calls the sex hotline.
Yep.
Hanukkah song number 2.
And they did play this on the radio, too.
Yes. He has a new list of people who are Jewish. Just like you and me. Even though I'm not Jewish. Inner Voice, next.
Inner Voice.
Inner Voice. And he meets this really hot girl at the laundromat.
Yeah, like they were on the elevator or something after the laundromat or some shit.
He's saying
on
all
a
this
2-2 instead of on a 3-3 or something.
Yeah, because in his head he's like,
his head was horny.
Yeah. Cool Guy number 5 when he gets arrested by the woman undercover.
That's the last of them.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really great song too, where he's talking about his son getting high. I forget what it's called.
Welcome, my son.
Welcome, my son. Yes, because I just picture him over this crib looking at his newborn son. He goes, I love you with all my heart, and my love is here to stay. But I can't help worrying, will you eventually smoke weed? The next one is the one you were talking about earlier. The Donnie.
Uncle Donnie.
Uncle Donnie.
Yeah, it's called The Psychotic Legend of Uncle Donnie. That's the one where they were in the water.
Yeah, he runs over all of his friends with this fucking boat.
Like, wasn't he, like, didn't the cop get him and he was, like, gonna get charged for, like, boating under the influence or some shit?
Because he saw this boat coming toward him and he's like, here comes a fucking boat fudge.
And then he, like, grinds his arm off with the prop.
I'm gonna cut my fucking hand off so I look like one of these numbskulls. Like,
this was a pretty long skit.
Oh yeah, that's like 11 or 12 minutes. Like,
yeah, 11-18.
Like, sir, are you been drinking? I have a few Chardonnays. What of it? And then the final one is kind of like a montage of all of the skits and shit. But I forget what it's called.
Reprise.
Reprise, okay. But it's a montage of all the shit. Have I impressed you people yet? I hope I have.
I'm impressed that you remember this shit all these years later.
I know. And then the final one.
Yeah, don't tell.
Don't tell.
So, there would be the cover.
There you go. This one might be a little tougher for me because it's the one I've listened to a lot, but it's the one I've listened to the least out of all of these. But
that was kind of toward the end, though. You know, like towards the end of it.
It was, but it's still a good album. Sid and Alex, I think, was the first one.
That's right. And then the theme in this album was Pibb.
Mr. Pibb. Yep. Sid and Alex. Alex has a gift for Sid, and he's like, "Oh, just give me a guess. Can I ride it?
Can I fuck it?
Can I fuck it? No.
Can I stick my dick in? I forget how it goes.
Yeah. Can it fuck me? No.
That's the same way of saying can I fuck it?
Is it hairy? Is it something I can shave? No. Is it something that can fuck me? No.
Can I fuck it? You already asked that.
If I take it apart, are there different pieces I can fuck? That's the same way of saying you can fuck it. My bad. And it's like, no, it's a toaster. Oh, so I can fuck it. 2 people could fuck it at the same time. So,
that was a good one.
Mr. Pibb, the first one was him surfing, I believe.
Yep.
Next one was a song, Willy Wanker.
The Amazing Willy
The
Wanker
Amazing
is called.
Willy Wanker, yep. Next one on this one, probably the best one out of this one, Gay Robot.
I agree with that. That was a funny skit.
Nick Swartzen, I believe his name is. He's the one that provided the voice for Gay Robot. He's like, oh, hey guys.
I run on semen.
He's like, oh, hey John, sweet hat. Can I suck your dick? No. Like, sorry, the Gay Robot just gets a little horny every now and then. There's a song after it.
Oh, there's the problem. Oh, man, what is it? My cock is not in your asshole.
Yeah, your cock's not in my asshole.
Hey, Gay Robot, you want any tortilla chips? Why, certainly. Can I dip them in your ass?
Oh!
This was like the most crude skit
Oh,
of the
yeah.
whole album, I think.
Like, oh no, my Robocock fell out of my pants.
Taste it!
Taste it!
Taste it!
Like, hi, Mr. Brennan. Can I suck your dick?
That was a good one.
There's a song after this. Shit.
Actually, it's a Pib skit.
Oh no, it is a Pimp skit. I'm sorry. Yes, he's skateboarding.
Correct.
Okay. So after that is a song.
Creeping on the Mayor.
Creeping on the Mayor. God damn it.
And then you got Mayor of Pussytown.
Yeah, because Creeping on the Mayor is him walking down the street. He goes, oh shit, is that them crazy fuckers? And he dives in the trash can. And he's like, yeah, nobody's gonna find me in here. I'm motherfucking untouchable. And they throw like a shitty diaper on him because Mayor of Pussytown is him trying to be like this really cool dude, but he's like, the first lyrics are, yeah, guess who's back? It's the motherfucking pussy with the little nutsack.
I'm not a fan of like rap music, but that shit was funny.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then there's a dude, the man with the smallest asshole.
It's called Timmy Tiny Hole, and I
Timmy
believe
Tiny
it
Hole.
was David Spade that
It was
did this
David
one.
Spade again because he goes, and now the man with the smallest asshole rips a beefer. And he's like, oh, beep. Shit, it tore. And then Mr. Pibb on the ATV.
Oh yeah. Going back to the Timmy Tiny Hole, kind of reminds me of a cat fart.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we said about Pibb on the Mexican ATV.
Mr. Pibb.
All right.
Mr. Pibb on the ATV. Maybe another song.
Wolfman?
No, yeah, the Wolfman. It was a sketch because it was his father pretending to be the wolf, like Wolfman Jack. He was like, I am the Wolfman, bringing the ramble-lamble in the ding-dong. After that, because the Gay Robot comes back to lick his balls after that, there's a song called, I think, Shh, Don't Tell.
It's called Secret.
Secret, yeah. But they actually say, like, shh, don't tell. He's like, I trim my bush.
Yeah, they I guess they kind of like made the lyric the title of the album there.
Yes. After that is him being the douchebag guy who's trying to get his secretary to fuck her.
Boss and the Secretary.
Boss and the secretary. And he's like, it's good to be Mr. Peter Bard. Damn good. Because he has a tiny little micro dick. Because she's like trying
Tic-tac.
to... Yeah, she's even trying to suck it. He's like, oh shit, it's caught between your teeth. Get it out. Get it out. My Best Friend.
Yep.
After that is... I want to say Mr. Pibb.
Yes, it's
Okay.
Pibb Needs the Hot Rocks.
Yes, because he gets a massage. And probably gets something shoved up his ass, I'm sure. There's a song, but I forget what it's called.
The Mule Session.
Mule Session. It's not that good. Then the next one is a sketch where it's the guy with his wife, and he's sleeping.
Oh yeah, like he has a dream and kind of like says something that's
that
pisses
he's like,
her off.
He's like, yeah.
Newlywed Sleepyheads is what it's called.
Okay, he's like, bitch, made me waffles for dinner, you fucking bitch.
What?
Yeah, he's like, what? I'm like, what? What happened? He's like, oh, I love your mom's sweet tits. After that, I'm drawing a blank.
Coming Home.
Coming home. Oh, that's the college one. Where he,
okay.
Yeah. So he's calling, and it's the mom with the cock and balls. Or at least it's the same voice.
Yeah.
Because his brother's like, hey, shit stains, how's it hanging? Like, you get any tasty beaver? They're like, no, I'm good. And like, well, slap some Parmesan cheese on that big fat
I remember that now.
Yeah, you fucking dick whacker. After that is... shit.
That's not shit.
No, it's not shit.
Mr. I Do and the Doo-Doos.
Mr. I Do. Fuck. I'm trying to remember what that is.
It's like a 2-minute skit, 2:30 skit.
I think it's a song. I think he's talking about his wife. Okay? Is Whore after that one?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a song about his wife.
Yeah. Whore, where are you? That's
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, because the song before that is about his wife and the fact that he loves being married because he's able to fuck her whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Whore is after that one.
Yep.
Whore!
Where are you?
Where are you? Whore!
Whore! Just keeps going on like that.
That's Rob Schneider, by the way.
Rob Schneider, Dirty
Dirty
I didn't
Dirt.
realize that was Rob Schneider on there.
It is Rob Schneider.
So he made an appearance on there too.
Mm-hmm.
I never really cared for his stuff. I think Deuce Bigelow was like his best act, in my opinion.
And then after that is Stan the Man.
Yep, and that's the last track.
Which is based off of Adam's actual father, Stan, who passed away, I think, before that album came out.
So, like, in tribute to his dad.
Yes, and it's actually a really good song.
But yeah, that's pretty much, whew, you know, our overview of Adam Sandler's discography.
As you can tell,
I felt it was appropriate to have you on this one just for the simple fact that you had that shit memorized better than I did.
Yeah.
So why the hell not? While we have a couple beers.
I've impressed myself knowing 90%
You
of
impressed me, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm reading through the titles and you're, like, guessing them.
Like I said, Shh Don't Tell is the least one I've listened to, but it's still good.
So, as I always do in this show, we got to do ratings. And we're just going to rate them as one era.
Okay.
Just because
there's only
because
5.
it only spanned like 11 years, so a little over a decade.
So, for me personally, Stan and Judy's Kid is probably the first one.
Your favorite?
Yeah. They're All Gonna Laugh at You would be next.
Uh-huh.
What the Hell Happened to Me would be third. And I actually got more out of the music CD than I did Shh Don't Tell. So I'm going to go 4 and 5 is Shh Don't Tell.
My ratings, well, really for nostalgia purposes, I have to go They're All Gonna Laugh at You because that's kind of, like I said, nostalgia. Graver introduced me to it. It's tried, it's true,
Right.
It's still funny shit. They're All Gonna Laugh at You, then I'm going to say number 2 would be this one.
Okay.
Just because I was entertained by it on the train a few times going to Florida. And I'm going to say Stan and Judy's Kid,
Right.
third. I'm going to say Shh Don't Tell, fourth. And I wasn't really a fan of all songs, so I'm going to say this one last.
Okay.
So that's kind of my ranking of
I
Adam
understand
Sandler.
that. I can understand
But
that.
I didn't hate any of them.
No, good stuff.
So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed our thoughts on Adam Sandler, especially more his, since he memorized the whole damn thing. I'm still impressed you still remember him from all these years later.
I have a very sad childhood.
But yeah, so next All In, we'll be back at HQ1. We're going to do a band that they started off in the 80s, but didn't explode in popularity till the 90s. Find out who it is. We'll see you next time.